Breaking generation curses ain't never gonna be easy. See, when you live in a family full of lies, hurt, greed, and deceit, and nobody taking accountability for their own actions, even when you got receipts. Truth be told, they rather point the finger, keeping their skeletons in the closet while the truth unfold. Forgetting to remember what's done in the dark always come to the light, and tall tales lose their height. Because when the truth creeps in, it has the ability to turn on all the lights, and everything you thought you hid becomes just as bright as everything you ever done in life. Welcome to Storyville, the story of my life. The first thing that comes to mind when I think about my first thoughts, tears, if I'm being honest. I really can't remember happy days, but I most definitely remember happy moments. I was never the child who was left hungry, but I was always starving. Seeking for attention, looking for acceptance. Hell, simply calling my name would have grabbed my affection in every single way. When you got 11 other brothers and sisters, that's what seems to happen always. You know, pushing for the chase, waiting for the wait. And you know where that leaves the child? In a very vulnerable place. And that's when I became the prey for a predator's play. And while he was taking his place, while innocence was snatched away, and nobody remembers the day except for the child whose life drastically changed that day, while others went out to play, I remember standing still while my mind was on replay, remembering the words that he said to me as he justified his sake. I remember the door closing while I'm standing there frozen with my eyes closed shut, really standing there hoping that this door would just open or somebody would simply call my name. But he was coming closer. And the chip on his shoulder said I was going to be raped that day. Now, up until then, it was always just come sit and play. Sit on my lap while he learned to play with my emotions, telling me I was chosen, really leaving me open for any man's play. I became the playground for every man's stay. Imagine being 6 and your life is on replay. And the only thing you remember is being beaten, looked over, and raped. I was 3 when I realized that I can memorize whatever happened to me in that day. It's funny how the mind will become frozen trying to save you, but nope, not in my case. More like an elephant, nothing ever got erased. Not even until this day, I remember the smell coming from the kitchen, but it's cologne overwhelming my face. As he whispered in my ear, come and take your place, sitting me on his lap as he wiped one single tear away. Me finding it strange that even my tears faded away. I had nothing to say, and not even my tears would fall down my face, shocked and immobilized in every way. I was so numb like ice cream on a cake, just melting away. It turned me into the predator that day. And as I was looking for my first praise, see, when your mind becomes open to sexuality, it seems to really have its own way. I remember whispering the same thing. Hey, don't you want to go and play? As I took my pants off, I remember the shock on his face. I was 9 and he was 5, but honestly, it didn't matter his age. I was going to most definitely have my way. And I didn't care if it carried any amount of weight. Hell, it had already happened to me, and that nigga was 3 times my age. And after all this took place, me remaining a predator, as my brother became my prey. When I became 10, them finding out what I did, they wanted to most definitely send me away. Me being the predator, they forgot I was also the prey. And everything that I learned was taught to me on that fateful day. Now looking back, I became the villain in a story that will be told one day. But who cared? I didn't. At least that's what I would say. Remembering he was my brother, how could I have ever done this? And see, that's when I changed the game. No more family members. See, I became the child you needed to keep your child from being around if you wanted your child to remain safe. I had a vendetta. Everybody's family had to pay. Nobody's family was safe. Hell, I didn't care. It had already happened to me. Anybody, everybody, all y'all gotta pay. Guess I chewed off more than I could bear. Then I became Bear. I became a victim again that same year. See, that's when the year CPS got involved in the chase. Crazy thing is, it wasn't their story to tell, but it was me who had to carry the weight. Biological mama mad because Big Brother didn't get what he wanted for his birthday. Forget the fact that I was beaten, looked over, and raped. She only called CPS because baby boy didn't get his way. So now that we're in the foster care system and they looking for a place for us to stay, finally making it to a new home, I got a new foster care brother to stay. And that's when I became his new prey.